replacement, City Hall and Annex building roof, police station roof, and the Monroe Avenue drainage pipe replacement construction. All of those have been completed. Now let's go to Public Works. I'd like you to note the following about the Public Works Department. Service calls. Public Works has received over 3,000 calls from residents for service in the year 2006. The City of Plainfield, through Public Works, is involved in shared services with other entities, which proves to be cost-saving to our taxpayers. Plainfield Board of Education, the PMUA, the Union County Road Department, Department of Corrections, Youth Corps, Union County Welfare Division. Those are all partners that we are involved in with shared services. We have responded in the year 2006 to 2 major snowstorms. John, I'll have to tell you, I don't remember one of them. It must have been a little one. But the second one I do remember. That was a major one. And I have to tell you all that we should be extremely proud because all of the people from the Public Works Department were out there. We had 18 inches of snow that fell on the city of Plainfield, and that probably took a day or two to clean up, and they did an excellent job cleaning up the city. I was out there with them at one point trying to pass out goodies and stuff like that, but that was a wonderful, wonderful collaboration and effort. I thank them for that. In partnership with PMUA, Comcast Cares, and local organizations, my beautification campaign was initiated. Specific areas of town were selected and a special cleanup was performed, removing over 100 tons of litter and debris from city streets. And I have to tell you, a lot of what we found out there too is mattresses. A lot of mattresses that were just thrown around in the city of Plainfield. So they helped to remove those as well, so I'm really happy about that. And with regard to signs, tree planting, and maintenance, well, Public Works has replaced over 100 damaged signs and have planted over 200 new trees evenly throughout all 4 wards. By the way, many of our residents have received fines or citations because of sidewalk damage that they've had due to some city trees. Well, one of the things that Public Works has done is they reinstituted the practice of trimming roots of trees that's owned by the city so that folks won't get those citations anymore due to basically a little negligence on the part of the city. Well, before we go there, I just want to tell you one more thing with regard to Public Works, and that is they're working with the Police Department, Inspections Division, Health Department, and PMUA to formulate solutions to combat that illegal dumping and property code issues, as I mentioned a little while ago. Now, with regard to the Division of Inspections, a survey of the city, the division surveyed the entire city for violations, the entire city. They went down every block, looked at every piece of property, and it also assisted with demolition violation notices. This department is aware of my goal of offering services with a smile and going an extra mile, and so they have upgraded their performance from the county area, and they have improved their response time to answer complaints, which we appreciate that. I can also tell you that I have called in the New Jersey State Department of Community Affairs just to come in and review our procedures, and they have come in. A report is forthcoming, and so we will implement the best practices, which could include staggered work schedules. Now, I know this is a big issue for everybody. My family as well, property taxes. Well, the best way to combat our property tax situation, we know we want to stabilize it, but we need to look at 4 elements to include in our theory in stabilizing our property taxes. First of all, we did apply to the state of New Jersey for emergency assistance, and I'm happy to report that this year we were given $900,000 for the year 2000, because in 2005 we got $500,000, so they're giving us a little more, a little more, a little more. Economic 6, which was great, economic development. If we're not building and bringing back big businesses here, we're not adding to our ratables, so we have to do that. Economic development, we are very aggressive in trying to get economic development here in the city of Plainfield. Property auctions. The city should not be a landlord. We shouldn't just be owning property in the city of Plainfield. We have to auction off these properties and put those properties back on our tax rolls. Yes. Yep. And last but not least, personnel evaluations. Well, my theory is streamlining positions, reducing staff through attrition. If we have positions, and that is my recommendation to our city council, that if we have positions that we don't need to fill right now, maybe we should consider not filling them right now. and that way we will save some money, some taxpayer dollars, and that will have a positive effect on our property taxes. Okay, on to Division of Parks and Recreation. I'll tell you, this particular division has done very well in bringing in grant money. We've gotten grant awards of $200,000 and $234,900. You see one of those large checks in the middle. That's for Green Acres Trust Program and Kids Recreation Trust Fund Program. And one day I received a phone call from the director over there at Parks and Recreation, Dave Wynn, and he said, "I'm there. You feel like going over to the freeholders meeting tonight?" And I said, "Sure, I plan on going anyway." He said, "Okay, could you pick up a check for us?" When I went there was this gigantic check of $234,900. Gee whiz! I was so happy. Thank you. Of course I'll pick this check up. That was wonderful. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This division also has annual Great Adventures Summer Teen Employment Programs. They also hire youth for the parks and for the pools. They coordinate an annual 4th of July parade, a concert, and a fireworks display on the 4th of July. They have placed computers in many of the playgrounds, and they're involved in a lot of community events. Too many for me to list here today, but as you know, throughout the course of the year, that department does do a lot of events, and we appreciate that. Now, let's talk about the police department.